Hello there, and welcome to another edition of Anime in UK. I am Timothy Lunn.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we're back for another fun-filled episode. So today we're talking about minamicon and the upcoming anime season. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
How many isekai do you think there'll be this season?
At least 5.
At least 5. We should count that later on. So how many isekai actually have been like? I actually had a little sneak peek. This season actually seems a little bit bare bones. There's not actually a lot airing compared to other seasons.
Even for spring.
Yeah, it's the spring, but the spring is normally a busy season. That's why normally you want to air in spring. Summer you don't want to air unless you're like terrible or your studio keeps delaying you. Well, that did happen.
Well, this season has lots of stuff, but it seems like Octo's full of heavy hitters again.
Yeah, probably that's what everyone's waiting.
Because like a whole bunch of stuff got dates at Anime Japan, which happened this weekend.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot that happened because I was at MegaCon. Did anything exciting come from Anime Japan?
I think we got some stuff. ReZero's got season 3. I think some stuff's got dates.
Mm-hmm.
There's another Yoko Taro anime coming out.
Mm-hmm.
With like character designs from Soul Eater Fire Force manga, which looks really interesting, but that's an October thing.
That's cool. That's good. No, I went to Anime Japan like a few years ago, and it is busy. If you think Comic-Con is busy, go to Anime Japan. It is like packed, but there's way more to see, so that's probably why it's packed. So, shall we start off talking about our first thing, which was the anime convention, minamicon 28?
Minami, yay!
Yay!
And get my pictures up.
Yeah, your pictures are. I'm still waiting for all the photographers. I know they're probably busy editing to get all the photos out. I'm still like, I guess going on the Facebook group going, come on, like refreshing. I want to see the photos.
They've got their own lives.
I know.
I think most of them got other stuff going on, so
yeah, no.
Getting the photos is not on the back burner.
Yeah, sure.
If you want your own photos, you can ask You can ask a lovely French photographer or pay him some money if you wanted photos that fast.
Yeah. Well, you did some video in this minamicon. Some actually very good video.
I did.
Yes, some very good video in that. Is actually
yeah.
You actually filmed the masquerade for us. That was actually very well done, I must say.
Yeah, even though I did ding my phone.
Yeah.
It's not that bad, thankfully, but
yeah,
I'm keeping an eye on it.
Yeah.
I'm not claiming Anime in UK for damages just yet.
Well, the rate we're going at, you're technically going to very soon be able to claim.
What? 5p?
You're going to be able to claim from the 5p I'm making from all those shorts. I think you should out as well. Just to teach me a lesson ago.
Very well then. I think I might have to make a fake format.
Cool. I guess it's kind of that scary point when you're realizing you're getting to that point where you're like, oh no, I actually have to like, this is kind of potentially going to be making money. I'm going to have to think about stuff. I don't want to be a dog walker. I don't want to be a dog walker and just abuse all my stuff. We're just all going to go.
Yeah. At least I get refreshments for stuff.
Yeah, you feed your staff and my dog will get
Alright, shall we start from the beginning?
Yeah, shall we start from the start? Which was Thursday.
We found a tent.
Oh yes, we found a tent. I think it was... Wasn't it some poor homeless guy's one in the end, I think?
I probably think it was.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
We checked into our hotel.
Yeah.
We didn't go in the main hotel this time. We went to the Ibis next door because the prices were a bit silly for the Novotel.
Mm.
Not a bad room.
No, I must say I was very impressed with the Ibis, and I actually would consider staying there again.
We went into Southampton on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's bubble tea places.
And of course, we went to your favourite place.
One of my favourite places, Build-A-Bear. We tried.
Every year we go to
Oh, and Alfie. Yeah.
Every
Do you
year.
like it? Because we were going to Build-A-Bear, and Tim got a very fun sticker from it.
Oh, I have the sticker. I can show the sticker as long as I'm recording right this time. I was thinking last time I'm recording wrong. They flipping gave me this sticker that like says, I got dragged into this. At least they're self-aware. That's I can give them that. I don't know. Every time I go to Build-A-Bear, the fandom just scares me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, some of the Build-A-Bear fans are scary. They had to buy every new bear.
Yeah.
Every new bear. At least I'm a bit more selective. I did buy a new Build-A-Bear the week after minamicon.
Oh god, who did you buy this time?
I bought a strawberry cow.
Strawberry cow.
That's where strawberry milk comes from.
Why are they making all these animals? Why are they making all these animals? I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Perhaps maybe you're furry in disguise.
Oh god, no, not this again. Okay, so to you, and this is normally actually a minamicon theme. I think it started around minamicon 26. It was that bloody mascot. It was that bloody mascot panel. Okay, I'm into mascots, just mascots, not furries. So I am into essentially mascot costumes, like not in that way. I mean, I'm just fond of going to like theme parks, and I like getting like my photo taken with mascot costumes of normally pre-existing characters or mascot characters, essentially. And for example, I actually had one taken this weekend at MegaCon with the Care Bears. And I'm just one of these sort of geeks who just likes like mascot costumes, and I watch like the Disney Damn videos about like there's actual like history of like mascot characters like of Mickey Mouse and all the different mascot costumes he had.
Yes,
and
some of the old ones are very scary.
They are. They're absolutely like you don't want to sleep tonight. Just type in like Mickey Mouse mascot costume from opening day of Disney World. It's like they've like cut bits because it's just meant to be used for an ice show. And it's just like reused it because it is just oh god. So yeah, I think there was a 1 year mascot panel, and I just knew a lot. And one of our friends decided to use this as a hey everyone, Tim is a furry in disguise or in. Don't worry, I'm very good friends with this person. She's like one of us, Tim, one of us. And it's like every year.
Yeah, but my strawberry cow is very cute. Thank you very much.
Well, that's good. Did you get a nice?
Her name is Ishiko. She hasn't got any clothes, but she's a strawberry cow, and she makes me happy.
Nudity.
We went to TGI Fridays.
Yay! I enjoyed TGI Fridays.
Yeah. And you enjoyed the amount, and you started watching the amount that I drunk. We had corn dogs.
Oh yeah, we had corn. You ever had corn dogs before?
I never had corn dogs until the other week.
This is weird. It's like in England, I just don't think corn dogs are really. I think the only time that I've ever had them is when I've gone to America, and I was like, corn dog? What is a corn? I thought the reason I'd never normally got one because it has corn in it, and I don't like corn. And I'm like, no, it's like a sausage, a hot dog sausage in batter. I'm like, that's amazing. Why didn't you tell me? Why isn't it called like hot dog sausage in batter? Not
because corn dog rolls off the brain bread, and also all those Korean places popping up with the corn dogs now, aren't they?
Oh, have you tried them? I actually tried.
No, I haven't.
I have actually tried. They taste really savoury. They taste more like a donut. I had one there's one near on my route back from work. I was about to dox myself there when I was about to say.
I know where you live, Tim.
You know where I live, but the viewers don't, and I don't want them to know. So yeah, I tried one. Actually, I would recommend. I think you actually would quite like them. So next time we go near it, but near that area, we can go and get one. It's near Thunderbirds.
Ooh.
It's like right around the corner.
yeah. Then we met with up with our friends and just talked.
Yeah, we talked. We talked quite late. I think we both got back like quite late that night.
Yes. You met the bird.
Oh, I got.
One of our friends had bought their pigeon.
Yeah, I bought a pigeon. I got a pigeon sidekick.
Yeah. Don't worry, the pigeon was pre-approved.
Yeah, it was approved. Don't worry, people. And it had been cleaned. It was very clean. So don't worry. We weren't like running around with a dirty pigeon. So yeah, no,
It's been house trained. It even had a nappy on.
Nappy. That was just adorable. It just had a nappy on. I was just like, oh, it's so cute.
A lot of like house like birds that are free roam around the house, birds that free roam around the house have nappies on. Like I've seen videos of chickens that free roam around the house.
Oh God, you gonna do that to one of your chickens?
No, I say just want to stay in there, run. Could you imagine with the cat? Cat would just want to think it was walking food. Cat would love it.
Right.
Yeah. Then the next day we went to McDonald's.
We did that a lot in this vacation.
Yes, we did.
We got so many McDonald points.
And then we signed up, and someone had a panel.
It was you. Yes, it was you. I forgot that.
Yes, it was me.
I was like, oh crap, I have a panel. I don't remember it.
It's like we were lucky enough. I was lucky enough to go in the room about an hour before the panel started.
Yeah. Because
so I was all set up because we know P-chan very well.
Yeah. Were you there the year P-chan dissed my laptop?
Yes.
It was very amusing. Essentially, I had a laptop. I don't think it had a HDMI out. And this P-chan is the well-known tech guy of minamicon, and he normally has tech mail. And essentially, he was like bashing my computer, and he saw I was going to like start one of these like "you're terrible at tech." He's like, "Don't you dare! This is all on you, Tim. This is all on you."
He may have thought you were a disgrace to the animeintheuk tech community.
Yeah. So then the next year, I always made sure I have a computer with a HDMI out, just so he doesn't have to like shame me in front of everyone.
It's like I have had a cup of tea, set my panel up.
Yeah.
And then people filed it.
Yeah. You got quite a
to
lot
our
of people.
panel.
You got quite a lot of people in the end.
Yeah, I think our panel pretty much was. I think we almost had a full room. But then again, and I was just a bit nervous because, like, Name That Tune was like after the panels, I was worried that people were going to be camping for that. But we had quite a few people come in for quite an early panel.
I mean, it's a bit hit and miss sometimes with an early panel on the first day.
Yeah.
Because you do always get people who probably aren't going to get there until later on Friday. But at the same time, you don't have the dealer room to go up against. You don't have the gaming room to go up against. You're kind of... the only things you're up against is whatever panels that you are up against and standing outside in the bar and chatting. Those are like, that is way less, well, later on, you have a choice to the dealer's room, the bring and buy room, the video game room. So it's automatically going to take from your audience.
Yeah. I mean, like, I've had some people say your panel's a bit, it's like, because I'm running a somewhat similar panel at CocoroCon next week.
Yeah.
Friday, 6 p.m. at the events room. Be there or be square.
Yeah.
And the panel went well, even though I ad-libbed most of it.
It's supposed to ad-lib.
People liked it. Some people have scripts.
Yeah.
Some people ad-lib.
I ad-lib. You should have seen how much I was ad-libbing. I was just like, where do you mind? I'm just like, look, it's a video. Let's all watch it.
I'm like, ha, look at the funny meme.
Yeah. No, it was actually a really good panel. It will be going up on YouTube probably next weekend, I believe.
Yeah, because I didn't really want people to watch it before CockroCon because there's some jokes I don't want to spoil.
Yeah, no, it's understandable. I think I'm going to schedule it for next Saturday, so the Saturday of CockroCon, so the panel would have gone and done.
Yeah, I have. I will be filming my CockroCon panel.
I'll be. If you want me to, I can film it. I was planning on filming it. I was going to ask permission first.
Well, good boy. You've asked for permission.
Yeah.
Permission granted.
Cool. No, I was saying I try and film as many panels as I can. Unfortunately, I didn't only film 2 panels at minamicon, or 2 full panels because I was that busy. And it was like
one of the other people that actually filmed panels came up to me and said, "I'm glad other people are filming panels."
Because it is it's it's good. People do want to check them out. I mean, especially if you can't get to a panel and you're like, I wanted to see what that other panel was like. And I've been doing that. I've been watching back some of the other channels on the other channel on that I didn't get to go to, and some of them I was actually up against. So, but yeah, it was good, and it's good. It's nice filming minamicon because there isn't a lot of people filming it, so it's nice that we are keeping it on record for future generations to see.
Yeah, no, I am starting to think, what other panels will we be doing after VTubers? Because the VTuber panel has a lifespan.
I think you always just find something you're interested about and talk about that. Not every panel is going to be turned into a franchise. Says the man has had to.
Yeah. You have 1, 2 franchises now?
I have had 2 franchises now. Neither one started out as a franchise, just both were pop. And don't forget, that's how normally franchises, good franchises start out, is that they were just making one as a passion project. It got really successful, and you're like, hey, we just gotta go a sequel. No, my recommendation is go into it thinking it's probably going to be one time. Just talk about something you're passionate about. You're very good at doing that, VTubers. So you find something you're passionate about. That's when it. I mean, I've been lucky. I've only seen.
I very nearly didn't do that panel because there was quite a lot of controversy over the VTuber sphere over something a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I
just luckily died down a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it was a shame. I do know the drama you're talking about, and it has been talked about on a lot of other channels, so we won't be going into any detail here. It does suck. It does suck when a fandom you love has really, really dumb drama. Don't worry, Rebecca. I'm a Pokemon fan. We get into dumb drama. You see dumb stuff on your fandom all the time. But but it was a very good panel, and I recommend if you want to see the panel, make sure if you're at CockroCon to see Rebecca's VTuber panel there, and make sure to subscribe to see it on YouTube.
Neatened up. It's been cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah.
There's some more memes.
Yeah.
And the first I made a meme on the first slide. It's amazing.
Yeah. Right, I'm trying to remember what we did after.
We skipped Name That Tune because I went to decompress after the panel and change the cosplay.
Yeah. Yes.
Then we went to McDonald's early, which was either a good or bad idea.
How many McDonald's did we have this weekend? And
quite a lot.
Then we had the opening party, the Matsuri.
You forgot the starting machine and your Scooby-Doo group.
Yes, I had a Scooby-Doo group. We had a Scooby-Doo group, and I was Scooby-Doo. And I was the only Scooby-Doo in the Scooby-Doo group. So I got a lot of attention. Oh god, this is raw Timmy turning into a fairy. Oh! I just realised. It was a onesie, it wasn't a onesie.
It's a onesie.
It's a onesie. It was a cute onesie. It was cute.
It was cute.
It was cute, and I just had all these. It was really awesome. I got to cosplay with some really awesome people. Some I had cosplayed with before. Others I actually hadn't. So it was really nice actually getting to cosplay with people I've not got the chance to cosplay with.
And then I was having fun with alcoholic slushies.
Oh god, these slushes! How many did you have over the weekend?
About 3 or 4. I think it was 5.
I only had 2 the whole weekend. It wasn't mine weren't alcoholic.
That's because I doctored mine.
Yeah. No, it was a good idea that they had slush. They had a slush machine in the hotel. That's the first time they've done it, so that's good. Is it not trying to stick us all in a tent like the first year I was there? It's gone.
The opening party.
Yeah.
And there's like food. There was like the food thing. Like, do you want this box of food? It's like, nope, we already ate at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And then we went gambling.
We went lots of gambling. You did the pachinko machine.
That pachinko machine was fun. There was the kuji. There was the waffles.
Oh, we had waffles again. We had caramel waffles this time.
We had 2 lots of waffles.
Because it's free. But minamicon, we could have just gone around and around and around and around and around. We should have. And there was shaved ice, wasn't there?
Yep, shaved ice. There was games. There was Artist Alley.
I really enjoyed the Artist Alley being there. Do you think that was a really good idea? Especially as
that was good. I spent a lot there.
Yeah, there was a lot. Then a lot of the artists there, they didn't have a stall at the actual dealer's room. And so it was nice to actually get a more bigger variety of artists. And as you know,
especially with how much how many more people now doing Artist Alley stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, it was good. It comes to the point now. I know that artists who really struggle to actually get stalls at conventions, especially Miyani. Yeah. I know it's next to impossible to get because it's almost like the stalls that are there are come every year, so I think they always get first refusal on stalls. So you kind of got
That happened at Cockro-Con as well, because I heard that Cockro-Con about 100 artists applied.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Daddy Baker.
I think they all want to go on Daddy Baker's World Ride.
Oh, Daddy Baker's. That's next week. Daddy Baker's World Ride. And we'll be there covering the con. So make sure.
We'll be there covering the con. Oh, we'll be drunk somewhere.
You're going to be drunk. I'm going to be covering the con. There's no Robot Wars this year at Kokoro. I can't defend my title.
What,
No. There's no Hero card Con. I was like, I wanted to make another terrible robot. I'm going to make a mole car this time.
Sure.
So, after the opening...
After the opening, we went to a fighting game panel.
Which we both lost.
We both lost, but yeah, you lost to Mean Bean Machine.
I lost to Mean Bean Machine. How do I do that at fighting game panel?
It was a really good panel, though.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And it was Glenn. Glenn put that on.
I mean, I almost, when put that together.
Yeah.
I mean, I nearly won mine, but I just can't let somebody who had their kid there lose. Why are you laughing?
Oh, that's so sweet. No, you're just so sweet. You're just like, I can't be. We have a friend there who has their kid there, and the kid is so well behaved, and it's like she was like cheering her dad along, and it was so sweet. Honest God, I don't think I would have been able to do the same, Rebecca. I think I would have just felt guilt.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
and then we did midnight karaoke.
Yeah, I popped into the anime court. It was actually very good. There was a lot of Milo shenanigans though. And then it was
Milo Shenanigans.
Milo. You missed the Milo shenanigans. Literally, just at one point, the host just told Milo to shut. It's like, Milo, shut up. It's like everything. Milo just had something to say about it, and eventually just went, you know what, Milo, just shut up. I don't care what you have to say about it. And poor Milo is just telling his opinion, which was mixed, sometimes good, sometimes bad.
Oh, it's Milo.
It's Milo.
Milo, him.
Milo, cult of Milo.
It's Milo. You don't just talk Milo.
Then it said midnight karaoke was a lot of fun. We sung lots of songs. We did Chainsaw Man. Ooh.
Yeah, we did the dance.
Yeah. We did the dance and everything. And then we went to bed. I'm pretty sure we
And I woke up. Yeah, we went to bed. You had a go at me. Not really, but you said I had.
you had Discord on and was snoring.
Excuse me, your snoring was worse.
My snoring was.
Your snoring was a lot worse.
Yeah, my snoring was bad. I hear I snore. You need to get a video of me snoring.
I'll get to that for all the times you film me. Gives you all times you film me sneezing.
Sneezing?
Yeah, you got me all those. You filmed me a couple of times when I'm falling asleep on your sofa.
Yes, it's so funny.
It is not funny.
You just fall asleep on the sofa. And I'm just like, she's falling asleep. I'm like, she's like an old lady.
Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up, boomer.
So, I got up early the next day to get into the bring and buy line, and I got this really good deal on a Genshin Impact figurine set. I only paid £45 for fully boxed Genshin Impact figurine set and a load of other cool stuff. And you even found stuff in the bring and buy this year.
Yeah. I found a couple of volumes of the Kaiji manga and a volume of manga, which was good.
Did you think the Kaiju manga was any good?
I haven't read it yet. I'm busy with Kokoro-con stuff and being depressed and work.
I'm really fresh. I do miss minamicon as well, so I can see where post-con blues come in this year.
Not really. Not really post-con blues. Yeah. Other things.
And what's it? I'm trying to remember what we did after that.
No, I was nursing a hangover because I did not eat much on the Friday.
No.
See?
I'm trying to remember what actual events I had. So Theatre's Room was good. Theatre's Room was good. Didn't have Hollow Live stuff though.
Yeah, we got lots of cool bits.
Yeah.
Went to McDonald's.
Again.
I nicked Chris's pop. And I went to the booze queue.
How was the booze panel? Because I wasn't allowed to go because I didn't want to be drunk in the masquerade.
The booze panel was really good.
Yeah.
I had a lot of booze. And then when I got the stuff ready to film the masquerade.
And I was in the masquerade this year. So we had Rebecca in it last year, and this year it was me and my turn to be in the masquerade. So of course, minamicon is a friendly masquerade, but there's still awards. But normally the awards are for really like dumb stuff. And so I entered my Genshin Impact cosplay. I decided to bring the whole convention down a few levels. I've been the only Genshin entry. I don't know, everyone was so lovely back there. I actually helped the Danbarompa group with a
friend of ours.
Yeah, I helped them with a photo shoot. I helped them with a photo shoot, and it was really lovely back there. I mean, at first I was feeling a bit I was looking. I don't know. I just felt a bit like I saw these amazing costumes. I mean, I've questioned like how big my costume is, and I sort of just visioned myself like in this really like tiny costume. And it wasn't until like I saw myself on the jumbotron that I realized, oh wow, my costume is actually quite big. Now I feel a lot better. And it's like good timing because I'm about to go on.
Yeah, and then you got your moment with Keith.
Oh, that was funny. So I was trying to figure out. So I decided to turn my lights on when I got to like a place, and I planned to do that like that I was going to give him like the P-chan board with the pool of P-chan, and he just gets like he's like all of a sudden like holding the top of me. I'm like, what's going on here? What? I didn't realize it because I look like I'm the king of the West. I didn't realize that until I watched the video back. And yeah, I was like, oh, that was
This
good.
is why you have me to film it for you.
Yeah, I love it. Do you know what? You just love it when he says, wow, that was a really great like entry. Terrible human. No way, I know Keith quite well. He's allowed to call me a terrible human being.
But you are sometimes a terrible human being.
I am. I put way too many YouTube shorts.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, I put way too many YouTube shorts up.
Yes.
That's why I'm a terrible human being.
Exactly.
See, I parody myself. I can parody myself. Yeah, and no, it was actually a really good show. And it was one of those things when I got to the end, I was like, hey, there's, you know, if they call me up, that's cool. If they don't, you know, that's cool. Like, there's so many wonderful costumes, and yeah, they called me up, and I think it was the Everybody Gets the Paul P-chan award. This is another thing I didn't realize until I watched it back on your video. They cut to me on the live stream the second I'm sort of getting up. You can just see me sort of getting changed back into the costume. On the jumbotron. I got on until you get back in the room. And I didn't realise. I was like, "Wow, Keith, you got really good sight. You can see me like I'm trying to do that like Super Sentai thing in the last episode where they like do that last minute henshin thing." I'm like, okay, it's ruined my dreams. It was good fun. We all had a sing along to Sweet Caroline, and Milo joined in. That was fun. That will always be one.
Yeah.
Best me on seeing Sweet Caroline with Milo. No, it was just a really lovely night, and then we ended up going to a dungeon called IKEA.
Yay, we went to the IKEA DLC.
DLC.
Got ourselves a Blahawk. Well, got me a Blahawk.
Yeah, we went to IKEA because I was like, hey, Rebecca, as you know, you've helped me by filming The Masquerade. You can do whatever you want. You're like, I want to go to IKEA and get that stupid shark. I'm like, great, yes.
Onto that stupid shark. He has the name now.
What's it called?
I've called him Toad.
Toad. Is it in celebration of the new Super Mario movie coming out the 5th of April that we may have done some promotion for on this channel? Not sponsored, by the way. No, not sponsored.
I just thought Toad was a nice name for a Blahawk.
No, it is. I do like it. That's a good name. And yeah.
And then it's like you've got this idiot dressed in a cosplay in the rain.
Yeah.
Somewhat raining.
Yeah.
Running to IKEA, grabbing the Blahawk, throwing the Blahawk on the conveyor belt, buying the Blahawk, taking it back, and then taking it to McDonald's.
Yeah. And then we got back for karaoke.
Yep. And I took the Blahawk karaoke.
You should have sung something.
So Toad went.
You should have sung something with it.
Maybe another time.
Maybe another time. And yeah, we had a good night. I think after karaoke we chatted to a few people. I was a wuss and went to bed.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I stayed up till 3 a.m. talk about One Piece.
Yeah, and went back to the room, and then Sunday morning got up for my traditional photo in the photo room. Got both my costumes done, and we did the Spy Family photo meet. Did you have fun at that?
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
That was good. So we had the Spy Family. I was Bill, and you were Yor.
Yeah.
We got some fun.
My Yor has seen better days.
Oh. But did you have fun coming out with all the other Spy Family cosplayers?
Yeah.
And we did some fun stuff. We did. Oh, and then we did karaoke. It's like, we did so much karaoke this convention. And then
you went to the cosplay cafe.
Oh yeah, the cosplay cafe was really nice. I met my father.
And cake.
And we had cake and water. Because I'm bored.
You had water.
I had water. And then then it was my panel, wasn't it?
No, he went to pop to Chris's panel, then he went to your panel.
Oh yeah, it was Chris's panel. That was very good. It was like edutainment in anime. And I was like, oh no, this was actually really, really good. Though Chris Homer always does really good panels. Of course, he's been on the show before. Very interesting panel. He can talk. He can talk about anything and make it interesting. So why are we surprised it was good? He's very well organised. I always say it with Chris. His slides are really well organised and like numbers and stuff. I just like show videos and yell at things. I don't. And then it was my panel. After I watched a bit of football, I mean, as I had to remember.
Yeah, you're watching football as pre-entertainment.
I just put hey everyone, here's the Japanese TV on the big screen, and here is Arsenal and Arsenal on my screen. I actually got bored of watching Fulham Arsenal because Arsenal were 3-0 up. I ended up watching a United game. So, but yeah, that my panel went really well. I really enjoyed doing it. Did you enjoy my panel?
It was fun.
It was fun. I think this year I kind of have the good, I did a Lost Media panel, or Anime and Lost Media, but I think a lot of what I talked about in this year's Lost Media was a lot of what ifs, a lot of I did a lot more of the abandoned or cancelled pilot stuff, and it's like, hey, if this had actually aired, there was a potential this would essentially change the timelines and stuff. And I just found it really interesting. It's just really cool just to talk about projects and how a project can evolve into something different. I guess if you didn't, what would have happened if it had gone a different direction? I really enjoyed putting that. Whether I do it again next year, there is still more stuff I could talk about, but I'm a little bit do I try talking about something else next year? It's like a mystery.
It's hard to know.
Yeah, so I think I'm a bit like you on that sense. I'm a bit, I've got a while until I have to get my forms in, so...
Yeah. I probably think I will be doing the review panel next Minami, but something that I've realised is I could do with a slightly longer panel.
Yes, just make sure you put that on your paperwork that you want an hour and a half, like I did. If you ended up using my whole hour and a half.
Yeah. Then we went to Nando's with the shark.
We went to Nando's with the shark. Very nice Nando's. And then... Then... What was it?
It was retro-oki.
We did a lot of karaoke that night. And we had the injustice of Charlie Chalk. Okay, so it's saying someone had requested Charlie Chalk, but they weren't there, so they kept pushing it back. And eventually they were like, that's it, we're just going to not sing Charlie Chalk. And then Glenn, I'm pretty sure it was Glenn who started it. Glenn was like, really Charlie Chalk, really Charlie Chalk. And it just became a chant. And then we got to the end of Retro-oki, and they were saying, thank you everyone for coming. And we just were really Charlie Chalk, really Charlie Chalk, justice for Charlie Chalk. And they were just you know what, we're just going to stick Charlie Chalk on. And then I just, nobody had the guts to go and sing it. And he went, you know what, I just went out there, I'm going to sing Charlie Chalk to you all. So it was this really surreal experience. I don't think I've ever had the last song in karaoke before. And it was just we go, Charlie Chalk, Charlie Chalk. Oh, I've got the rest of the lyrics. Something about being on an island. Charlie Chalk, Charlie Chalk.
Wasn't it Bruce Fair thing at some point?
Yes, back in... All non-UK viewers are going to be so damn confused who Charlie Chalk was a children's TV show in 1989. So I think it aired slightly after I was born. So I just about have memories of this thing because I think they aired it on the children's channel, which was a very obscure cable channel that only us rich kids had. So only us rich kids probably have any memories of Charlie Chalk, unless you were lucky enough to watch it originally when it aired on BBC One. And he was a clown who got stuck on a island. I think it was made by the same production crew as Postman Pat and Bertha, and that other more obscure show about the grandmother that they just reused all the Postman Pat figures. I'm not joking. There is legit just another show that just reused all the figures from Postman Pat. He was the mascot for British Fair for like 10 years or something, way after he was like relevant. So I think most people more remembered him being this random mascot for this random restaurant. But he's really. Did you ever go to one of those play areas?
Not really, but British Fair was a bit crap.
I remember going to British Fair as a kid, and you could go in there and they'd be like, "Hey, do you want to go to the play area?" They don't have it anymore. I'm pretty sure they don't have it anymore. I think they maybe like one in like all of. I think it's the Beano now. They have a license with.
Ooh.
I think that's why it's not Charlie Chalk. They got a license with the Beano, so it's like Dennis the Menace, and no, not the American Dennis, the British one. The one is actually a physical menace to people. And Co and the Bash Street Kids and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess I looked at it and went, hey, at least kids today know who Dennis the Menace is. And yeah, poor Charlie Chalk got... Yeah, it was just a really weird and surreal experience to do that. I just made me really appreciated of all of you and I guess how far we've come on this journey and stuff. And yeah, it was just really nice. It was a really lovely weekend to have with my friends and with you, Rebecca. And it was just really lovely to be back out and about. I know we did minamicon last year, but it really did feel like this year minamicon was well and truly back. And it will be back next year at minamicon 29, which we will both probably be going to.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on minamicon?
I was kind of dreading it to start with, but now I felt like, yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good one. I think that's sometimes the thing that some minamicons are better than others. And we had a few quite good minamicons. I think normally, I feel like the less good ones are normally when you've really hyped it up in your head and you get there. And it's not as good as last year. You're like, this is one of the bad ones. But no. This is definitely one of the good ones. One of the great ones. So, do you have any ideas of stuff you want to do for next year's minamicon?
Panel, cosplay, McDonald's.
Go to a lot of McDonald's and stuff.
Go to Build-A-Bear again?
No, I don't want to go to Build-A-Bear. It's still weird in there.
You can sit outside and go watch football or something.
I can go to Yago's.
Yeah, go to Yago's. You don't like frozen yogurt.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever tried frozen yogurt. I just thought it was soft served ice cream.
Frozen yogurt.
Is it that just soft frozen ice cream?
Nope, it's frozen yogurt.
I thought it was just Mr. Whippy. I just thought it was the American way of saying Mr. Whippy.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's actually something.
Are you a fucking...
Yes, I am. We found that out today. I thought frozen yogurt was just the American word for Mr. Whippy. It was like...
It is a frozen...
Yeah.
It is a frozen yogurt that you can soft serve and put stuff on.
Wasn't that technically a Mr. Whippy?
No, because Mr. Whippy is ice cream.
Yeah, but...
Frozen yogurt is frozen yogurt.
But you can get different flavours of Mr. Whippy. You consider that?
You can get different flavours of frozen yogurt as well.
Yeah. So, chocolate Mr. Whippy is just chocolate yogurt. We're going to have to figure this. This is like a whole thing now. There's going to be a whole thing about frozen yogurt and Mr. Whippy being the same thing.
It's not.
It's not. We have started a great debate whether Mr. You say in the comments what you think. Is it the same thing or not? Yeah, it was just really nice being back. Do you have anything more to say, or shall we go on to the anime season thing?
Anime season.
So I've got the my anime list.
What list are you?
I'm using my anime list. Do you want me to send it to you?
I'm got it up. I mean, I'm trying to get it up. I keep getting dodgy. Where did my anime list start getting dodgy stuff?
Don't worry, I got Data Live on my things. Data Live too.
No. Can you try to send me links to naughty bits?
Naughty bits. Sorry, 5 seconds. Do you want me to send it over?
No, I've got it, but it's not entirely loaded. But it's got the stuff on it.
Oh, cool.
Why is? No, I do not want prawn.
My anime list has turned into a porn site.
But I've got.
You got the list. So the first one is actually something I've already seen the first episode of, so I can give my opinion on it. Which is, of course, Demon Slayer Swordsmith Village arc.
Mm-hmm.
I must say, I was lucky. I was really behind on Demon Slayer, so I hadn't seen him in Entertainment District yet. So when Swordsmith Village, the movie came out, and everyone's like, it's just the last 2 episodes of Entertainment Arc with the first episode of Swordsmith like pasted at the start. I was like, great. So when I get to the end of Entertainment Arc, I just won't watch the last 2 episodes, and I get to see the last 2 episodes on the big screen. And they were bitching. I would say that they were bitching. They were amazing. They were like cinema level. Yes, I do know it is a shitty business practice, but you got to understand, in Japan, they have been doing shit like that for years. The recap movie is totally been a thing since, I think, the 60s or 70s. They will legit just get an anime, they will just sort of paste it all together and say, oh, look, it's a whole new movie. And all it is literally the anime, but on the big screen. So yeah, it's kind of a practice. I can understand why people don't like this. It is kind of, I can understand it's a bit of a rubbish. That is a total money spinning practice. And maybe there should have been some more like understanding, like this is what this is. But yeah, guys, this is legit. I mean, like Death and Rebirth of Evangelion, most of that is a recap. Like the Madoka movies, 2 of them are recaps. I know they're reanimated and stuff, but literally it doesn't really far from the original plot. And then we get that god-awful 3rd movie, and this isn't just my excuse to talk about that god-awful 3rd Madoka movie.
Swordsmith Village!
Wow.
I still need to catch up on Demon Slayer. I'll get there eventually, I've been busy.
Don't worry, I was the same. I can't really judge Rebecca. I just decided to make... I will say Entertainment District is like, voila, it's like amazing. Like most of the complaints I had about season 1 of Demon Slayer, like, are gone. The pasting is practically perfect. It gets a little bit slow in the final battle, but once the final battle gets going, it's like, voila, excellent, amazing, 10 out of 10. So I don't know whether I will watch Swordsmith Village week by week. You've read the manga, so you know a bit more like what's to come.
I haven't watched the manga, read the manga.
You watched the manga.
No, I haven't.
Oh, I thought you had read the manga, so I thought you knew a bit more. Oh, okay. Wow.
No.
Miss Shown Jump hasn't read Demon Slayer.
I'm sorry, I only really got back into manga stuff after Demon Slayer had ended. Yeah.
No, I would say I have enjoyed myself, and Entertainment District you'll probably have a really good time with Entertainment District.
Nice.
I'm just going to have to make that decision. I will admit we're not a lot on this season. I may actually watch Demon Slayer week in, week out when the dub comes out. Because we all know I'm a peasant dub watcher.
There's nothing wrong with that. No, especially with how quickly they come nowadays.
Yeah.
Did you watch this, like, keep saying in the Masquerade at Minamicon. It's like the dubs and subs things. Like,
I mean, there was a time where Pokemon was probably the fastest thing to get dubbed, and that was only like dubbed like half a year after it came out in Japan. Like, I remember always having to wait ages to see a dub or something. So yeah, no, that's actually really good, that Crunchyroll and I was about to say Funimation. Crunchyroll and Sentai, all the people, and even Netflix are getting better at getting dubs out faster and faster. And Disney Plus. Oh yeah, I need to check if Tokyo Avengers has come out dubbed yet. I want to see that.
Oh, I popped to the Bershka the other day. They've got Tokyo Avengers stuff.
Where at?
And Death Note stuff. Bershka, you know, that clothes shop. When you went to France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have that. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, I know the place. Yeah. Also, I was talking to someone at Waterstones, and you know, I have a friend at Waterstones, and he's been saying they've just been getting lots of anime stuff and manga stuff through. Do you want to know the one thing he says you cannot get for love or money?
What?
The Demon Slayer manga. It's like the second I brought up Demon Slayer, he just gave like the biggest look, and he's like, that thing is so bloody hard to get hold of. Because if we get it in, goes on the shelf, it goes. And he was just like showing me through all the, because he doesn't know as much about, or doesn't know much about anime. I was actually physically showing him what was coming out this season, and I was like just going through saying like, that will go, because that's coming out, or that's the new season of that's coming out. And he was like, he's like, okay. But he even said the older stuff sells really well. He was like saying stuff like Berserk sells really well. Like people just
Berserk's one of those like things that constantly sells.
Yeah.
And also we got out my where I live, we've now got Film Planet.
Oh yes.
And it's really good.
Oh,
we've got like a huge loungefly section.
Oh, nice.
And the manga selection's decent.
Nice. I will say my
I did buy some bits there.
Nice.
I did buy myself a Funko pen though.
Who of?
But Deku.
So you're now Funko filth.
There was only one thing, only one pen.
One pen. Yeah. No, my hometown's recently opened a comic book store, and he's actually been that successful. He has to relocate his shop. I think we've only been in there once when you come around, but I will admit, at first his stock wasn't great, but the more I go in there, he's getting way more stuff in. He's way better than Geek Retreat. Geek Retreat's just go in there, it's just a load of tables, and
Geek Retreat is terrible.
It's just like,
and also their owners are a bit.
Yeah, allegedly. But yeah, you go in there and you're like, oh wow, there's actual stock and stuff to look around. I bought some Pokemon cards off of him, and there were loads of really good packs in there. So I'm already like, oh, this may be a lucky shop. No, because he literally, the day I went, he said, oh, I'm shutting up for the next 2 weeks, but it's only because they let me have another store within the store, like the shopping centre. Because he's literally saying, yeah, I've just got so much stock, I need a bigger store. And they said, you can go to one of the bigger stores. Plus, I don't think he's next to, like, at the moment, he's next to the children's shop, and they have Pokemon cards as well. So most of the time, I just normally walk over to, like, because they normally have it cheaper the other side, but he's actually lowered his prices so that they're the same price. So it's like the toy shop now have like, so sometimes I go to the toy shop and they just don't have any stock, so I can just go to him and like great, I just got way more shop. So it's nice to see like local areas getting geek shops and stuff.
Yeah, I've noticed a huge uptick in geek shops recently.
Yeah. Oh, Rebecca, I also heard that Forbidden Planet isn't the only thing your local area's got. For another Twitter friend of mine, or not really a Twitter friend, I've only ever met him once. I noticed that there's a Nando's now in your area.
There is. We've got more than one Nando's. Apparently, it's already been vandalised.
Yeah,
That's even happened yet.
I followed Dave Benson Phillips, who happens to live very near to Rebecca. he was just going on about it.
Best contest ever.
Yeah, best contest ever. I'm sorry, Trash Taste. He is. It's Dave freaking Benson Phillips. He was a children's TV host back in the UK. People. He did a show called Get Your Own Back, which is like absolutely amazing television. You must go and watch it. Type in Get Your Own Back. After this, go type in Get Your Own Back. It was like prime television back in the day. And yeah, he was just like, oh my god, there's going to be a They invited him to the preview. He got that excited. It was so wholesome. And there's like pictures of him at the I'm at the it's like no. Just Dave Benson Phillips at Nando's just going like we should ask Dave Benson Phillips to be on this show and see what he thinks about it.
Not happening.
Let me have Dave Benson Phillips. I don't know. I don't think like he's a really lovely man. He actually is super lovely.
How the fuck have we gone from Demon Slayer to Dave Benson Phillips?
It's better than our like 10-minute rant about the nice boat in there. Oh god, we should actually go back to what we're supposed to be doing and looking at the new anime season. Alright, the next one we're looking at is Dr. Stone New World. I haven't finished season 2.
Which is the third season of Dr. Stone. I haven't finished season 1.
Well done, Rebecca.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is going to be the last season, but the manga has finished last year, I think.
Normally, I think when they finish the manga, they keep the series running for a year or two. Then again, I don't know how near they were to the end. It depends. I have seen like sometimes they do like finish the manga.
Yeah, probably will because it's the Jump series.
Yeah, one of those shows I'll probably wait for season 3 to end and have a big long marathon of it. I did like Dr. Stone for what I've seen, and
Dr. Stone was fun.
Yeah, from like Jonathan Ross liked it. I remember Jonathan Ross talking about it when he was at MCM. It's another UK television host that you only ever know, but he's in Shrek 2 if you watch it in England. Only in England you get Jonathan Ross in Shrek 2. Right, the next show I've never heard of, and it's the second season.
I've heard it was quite good. And just open it up.
Yeah.
Right. See if it's sized to. Why are you being so crap, my amulets? No, I do not want a VPN. I'm going to go to another list because.
That's okay. It doesn't even you go on here, it doesn't give you any more information except for like it's the second series. That's the only information.
I'm just having a look on
like there's
on livechart.me.
Yeah.
It's like a love story sort of thing. It's like, have you ever watched Hayate the Combat Battler?
I heard of Hayate the Combat Battler. I never saw Hayate the Combat Battler. Do you think
I think it's the same author.
Do you think I should do... Because I said they're going to do it with As the Manga Diet. Do you think that should be another show I should do?
I don't think so. But yeah. I think Tony Carver is meant to be like we'll just get the information up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I thought it's like...
We're trying to figure out what this anime is about. It's a second.
What happened is like Tony Carver over the moon for you. It's like I'm going to get the cinemas for the first season. It's like Nasa Yusaki falls in love at first sight after encountering mysterious Yukasa. When Nasa learns he confesses his feelings, he replies, "I'll date you, but only if we're married." Nasa and Saka's cute and precious newlywed life of love is about to begin.
Mm-hmm.
Which sounds kind of cute.
I mean, if Crunchyroll dubs it, I presume this is on Crunchyroll. I may catch it.
Yes, it is on Crunchyroll.
Cool. May check it out as there's 2 seasons. I did that with Constructbits. I waited for season 2 to come out before I started watching. So I guess that's on the maybe list. Right, next.
I think this is on. Next we have
Hell's Paradise.
Jikokuraku. Hell's Paradise, which looks really good. I've been looking for.
Oh, is it Mappa? That's why you're looking for.
It's Mappa, and it's been in production for a long time, so it's probably guaranteed to be pretty damn good.
Yeah.
You want to with Chainsaw Man?
Yeah.
I've heard the manga's really good as well.
So what's
also the trailers look really good. Gamimaru the Hollow, ninja of Iwakakura village known for being cold and merciless, was set up by his fellow ninja is now on death row. Tired of killing and betrayal, he wants to die. However, no method of execution roasts him. As the seemingly apathetic Gamimaru refuses to it, he does have the means to live. He wants to return to his wife, who is the reason why he softens up and failed to be an effective assassin. He refuses to die. A Simon's incapacitator, a famous executioner, sees it as a negotiable ninja. He wants Gamimaru to an expedition to an island south of Japan to search elixir of life in exchange for a full pardon by the Shogun Galaxy. However, this island is a normal island. It's believed to be paradise. However, this island was mysterious, and the exploring team, seeing those marked for death, might be fully prepared to handle them.
So it's about ninjas.
Yep.
Okay, I could see this potentially, as it's by Mappa. I could see this being the big breakout thing that everybody's going to find.
Yeah, this will be the blowout breakout thing. It looks really good.
Are you shocked that we've gone through 4 animes this season and none of them are isekai?
Don't jinx it.
I know, because I kind of had on the next one. Well, yeah, kind of an isekai. It's a spin-off to an isekai. Kasuba, an explosion in this wonderful world, which is a spin-off featuring everybody's favourite explosion girl. Non-Genshin Impact explosion girl. Sorry, I must correct myself there. This is the prequel to the original where they're still in school. And we'll have a lot of Yan Yan in it. That already makes me excited.
I give Yan Yan, make that her more likeable. I mean, she's likeable, but
she's likeable. The joke is they just do she's just treated terribly. I haven't got through season 2 of this. I've got through the first season. I always called it the Always Sunny in Isekai. That way it just feels like for me. The joke is just all the characters are absolutely terrible. Are they actually releasing the 3rd series, or are they just going to release spin-offs?
I think they're releasing the 3rd series somewhat. I'm not 100% sure on this.
Is this them cashing in on popular character time?
Yes.
Because I saw the movie, and they actually do kind of cover their school days in the movie.
Yeah, but sometimes people don't want to watch a movie.
True. So yeah, they probably were like, "Oh, let's make a." I need to guess that it's a popular franchise, and of course, the characters also been in Kai Contact. Will you be watching this one, Rebecca? I think this may be one I casually watch.
I think that first season Konosuba announced, but
yeah,
it probably in production hell of some sort.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's a good sight, the fact that they're releasing the spin-off.
Side.
They're probably more like, hey, let's release a spin-off so the franchise is fresh in people's mind.
Yeah.
Maybe even they're waiting for the winter season, so they're like, hey, we'll put the spin-off out in the spring season, and then, like, at the end of the spin-off, be like, hey, here's a trailer for season 3! And then people go, oh, I'm excited for that now. And then people are like, oh, yes, the spin-off was, like, decent. Now I'm, excited for season 3 to happen. Yeah, as I said, probably if it's on Crunchyroll and gets a dub pretty fast, I will probably watch it. If not, I will probably just wait. Right. What's this next one?
Oshinoko. 16-year-old Ai Hoshino is a talented and beautiful artist who is adored by her fans. She's the personification of pure young maiden. All but glitters is not gold. Goro Animiya is a countryside gynecologist and a big fan of Ai. So when a pregnant idol shows up at his hospital, he's beyond bewildered. Goro promises her a safe delivery. Little does he know, an encounter with a mysterious figure will result in his untimely death, or so he thought. Opening his eyes and lapping below his idol, Goro now finds he's been reborn as Aquaman Hashina, Ai's newborn son. With his world turned upside down, Goro soon learns the world of showbiz pay who falls, and where talents not always beget success. Will he manage to protect Ai's spark that he loves so much with the help of an eccentric and unexpected ally?
What? What? I have heard a lot of premises since. And that goes down as one of the weirdest ones I've ever heard.
The manga is apparently really popular in Japan.
Oh, of course the manga would be really popular. Oh no, I don't know. So he gets born again as her son.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What do you think about it? Let's just hear your opinions.
I've actually read some of the manga.
Is it odd?
No.
Is it actually good? Is it just I'm just
Yes.
overthinking this weird premise?
You're probably overthinking this weird premise.
I'm overthinking this weird premises. Is there any ideas it's on Crunchyroll?
Yeah. It's on. I think it's on Hid Live.
It's like, oh no, it's like, that means us in the United Kingdom will have a hard time getting hold of it. That's a shame.
I know, it's a shame. It's like the art style looks really good.
Yeah. So you're saying the manga's good. So Rebecca's saying that you just move on from that weird premise. It's 11 episodes, which is weird. Good on stuff is 12
Yeah,
episodes.
this manga's really popular in Japan.
Yeah. So is it good for what you read?
Yes, what I've read was good.
Good. Not sure about this one. Probably as it's on High Dive, that's kind of the final nail in a coffin. Do you think High Dive will ever properly come out over here? Oh wait,
Don't know.
it's just weird. It's just weird that they've never really promoted. I've been told by one person that you can get High Dive over here.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh look, another season 2 from an anime that lots of people have probably long forgotten. The Mad Bride season 2. I admit, when the first season came out, I absolutely loved it for about 20 episodes. And then the main character turns into a total jerk. So, what's your opinions on the Mad Bride, Rebecca?
I've never seen it.
See, I really just hated the direction they started taking Alistair in near the end of season 1. I'm just a bit like, I would say they took them a long time to make season 2. I will admit the one thing I did like about Mad Bride is they really do go into detail in London. Like, it does look like they're in London. There are like lots of places where you're like, oh, I know where that is, and they've actually really recreated them really well. I mean, I may give the second season a go. Maybe they will fix some of the issues they had. How long ago was? I remember it coming out minamicon 24-ish. How long ago was that?
Yeah, didn't you cosplay as the main character?
I did. I loved the main character. That's why I'm such a betrayer. I loved the main character. And then my costume came, and I saw the last few episodes, and he was just like turns into a total jerk. And I'm like, great, I got this cosplay of this total jerk now.
I mean, you got some of these cosplays you haven't even worn anywhere.
Yeah, I know. And it's like he just becomes a jerk, and it was just like, oh, why? He was such a cool character. And he was really warm to wear his costume as well. Therefore, I had fans in costumes. That's the costume I learned. If you're going to do a big costume like that, for the love of God, build a fan into your costume, people. It's, as I said, season 2. May check it out. I presume it's on Crunchy. Everything's on Crunchy. But I think the next series, and I'm pretty sure Rebecca is the same, is probably my most anticipated show of the whole lot.
yeah, I mean, like, honestly, I'm looking forward to this Hell's Paradise War, but I can't wait to watch MASH.
Yes.
Mashal.
My
Mashal magic and muscles. Everyone else in his magic-dominated world, the young and powerless Bernadette, is affected the gene pool and must be purged. Living secretly in the forest, he spends every day training his body, building muscle strong enough to compete with magic itself. Upon having his identity exposed, people's lives threatened, MASH begins to become a divine visionary, evolved so powerful that society have no choice to accept his existence. And so, in order to protect MASH enrolls in a prestigious Eastern Magic Academy, competing against children of some of the most powerful elite of the realm. Lacking the very skill needed to survive Eastern magic, MASH appears to always be at disadvantage of his fellow classmates. In order to achieve his goals, MASH must fight his way through every trial using his fists alone, overcoming magic with muscles, all for the illustrious title of Divine Visionary.
Yeah, this show looks really good. It actually looks like... It reminds me a bit of One Punch Man, Seki K meets Harry Potter. Have you read...
MASH would probably mop all of Hogwarts up.
Yeah, true. Don't worry, there's Harry Potter, there's so many points in Harry Potter where I'm just like, they're total idiots. They could have defeated the bad guys so many times over. Their plans are terrible. This show looks like a lot of fun, and I hope it does just make a lot of jokes like that. I do like the idea of this guy just essentially being at Hogwarts and all he has is pure muscle. Have you read any of this yet, Rebecca?
I've read the first few chapters. The chapters that I've read are hilarious.
Yeah. So
the scene in the trailer where he's just pumping muscle.
Yeah.
Could be a potential cosplay in the future.
Yeah. Now, I know one part, it's he has to learn how to use a broom. Imagine, he's instead of just learning how to use it, he just he smashes down on the ground and just flies into the air for his own strength. And he's just yes, I can just beat everyone up. I could see this being a really big hit. I think I'm going to put this... This is what...
Yeah, people's going to want some new wizard thing to go on to.
Yeah, after the
unfortunate... Because after the last one.
This looks like a lot of fun. It looks like it's going to be very self-aware. I could see this. I think this is going to... This is the thing... I think, probably outside of Demon Slayer, because people already love Demon Slayer, I think this is going to be the new show that does really well. Is it on Crunchy? That's going to be its one thing. Is it on
Yes,
Crunchy?
It's on Crunchy!
It's on Crunchy. There, it's going to... As long as they're getting the dub out pretty fast. And I'm like, A1's the ones that all... Right, A1's the ones that always delayed. A1's
yeah.
I just realised. I'm just don't, guys, don't.
No.
Don't delay
it.
But apart from that, if they are a decent studio when they get their work done. So let's just hope there are no delays. We'll be praying to the gods that there are no delays in the next one. Oh, something else that has a season 2 coming out.
Ranking of Kings!
Yay! I still haven't seen it finish season 1. Oh, so I need to catch up. I do enjoy Ranking.
This show is so... I've heard this show is so good.
It is. The second episode will break you, though. You want to see, one of the saddest things ever. Watch episode 2 of Ranking of Kings. Which is one of the main characters, his backstory. And... It's a really good show, but I just haven't got around to watching the second half of season 1 yet. Opening titles in the first half is absolutely bitching. But yeah, a really interesting show. But it'd be interesting to see how season 2 does. Will it be one of these season 2?
It's actually a side story more than a season 2.
That's interesting. There seems to be a lot of spin-offs. Oh, that could be interesting if people go in and think it's season 2 and it ends up being a side story. You saw how mad certain people got about that Demon Slayer movie. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Which studio always do good stuff. Of course, they do Attack on Titan and
Spy Family.
We
got a date for season 2 of Spy Family and the movie.
Isn't the movie coming out at Christmas?
In Japan.
It's the Operation.
We got a visual. We got a visual as well.
Yeah, I saw the visual come out today.
Right, the visual for the movie looks beautiful.
Yeah, so again in the movie. So I presume it's an original story, not manga. They're not doing the Mugen Train.
The movie's visual story.
Original story. They're not doing Mugen Train. They're not doing the Mugen Train where they go, oh yeah, we're just going to adapt an arc and then call it the movie. Okay, that's interesting. So we'll be playing that next Christmas. Will the Spy Family movie come out in UK cinemas? Probably very likely.
Yes.
Yes. Very, very likely. Right. Next one is Loving Yamata at level 999. Okay. Still no Ikigai. We've only had one Ikigai so far, so I'm probably just jinxed us. After her boyfriend cheats on her with another girl he meets in games, Ati Katsushita learns the hard way that the gamer's boyfriend can be as bad as their offline variety. She vents her anger by beating mob monsters to a pulp. She has the chance to encounter with a no mask Yamato cut hard. Seems like it's going to be a romantic comedy. Not romantic, yeah. No matter the odds, as always she finds herself moving new friends. Okay, seems like a romantic comedy type show. Could be interesting. What are you thinking about this?
Not my sort of thing.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I was like, this is definitely not Rebecca's sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, if it's on Crunchyroll, probably give it a go. If not, it'll maybe eventually, if it gets released on DVD over here, or Keith gets it in and recommends it to me. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Oh look, there's an Isekai in another world with my smartphone too.
I didn't watch the first one. I don't care.
You don't care. So it had one pure Isekai so far. Because I guess you could always argue that the Isekai elements of Kazuba aren't in the... Right. Okay, no, I have jinxed us now. I got a chess skill in another world and became unraveled?
Unrivaled in the real world too.
Ah,
a chance to come back. Mysterious door stands open, fighting a boy being brutally bullied. All this while, just step forward into the unknown. On the other side, it finds a horde of priceless actors and a world that fills with magic and with monsters. The most shocking revelation happens that he can bring whatever he wants back with him when he returns to Earth. He won't be long for his double life changes him forever.
Okay.
Why does this remind me of Shield Hero?
It is ranking of the Shield Hero returns. Is there any half raccoon, half? I mean, it looks a bit like Berserk.
No, it's not.
It looks like a bit like Berserk from a distance. It looks like Young Guts. Watch his Young Guts go through lots of trauma. I mean, there's a girl with white hair. That could be Griffith. And that would make no sense.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be as good as Berserk.
No, it won't be as good as Berserk. It's like I'm just like hoping about Berserk. I'm near the end of Memorial Edition. Oh, I'm near that bit. I have to watch them all die again. Why do I do this to myself? Yeah, I mean, could be a breakout. Could just be another crappy Isekai. I mean, you like Isekais? Good for you. Will you be watching this one?
No.
Surprise, surprise. Right. What's the next one, Rebecca?
Insomniac's After School Kimi wa Hokago Insomnia. It looks like the death of one Astro class members. From this, the rumour goes that the club came to life. Grumpy Insomniac Ganta Nakami stumbles across the moderate, rebellious yet easygoing Isaki Magari in the astronomy club's abandoned observatory. Magari is jolted awake and tries to escape his scene. And to have the broken door prevent that force to turn inside. The two form an unlikely friendship, leading them to use safe space them to interact. Treating right his own insomnia follows the insomniacs and calmly regard his time with started observatory as they help each other overcome insomnia and its lasting effects has on student life.
Okay.
Yay, insomnia.
Sounds like a sweet potential show.
It does.
Is it on Crunchyroll?
I'm just checking.
Could be a hit if it's well done. Of course,
it's not got a license yet, but it does seem something quite sweet.
Seems like something crunchy.
I think the studio's done that Call of a Night thing that Call of a Night, Arsen Senki, a Berserk.
Which Berserk? The original Berserk?
2016 Berserk.
Okay, so I'm not watching it. The 2016 Berserk doesn't exist. There was no Berserk in 2016. Let's just hope there's no 3D animation.
Studio's got better.
Studio's got better. I will never forgive them for Berserk 2016 and Berserk 2017.
Yeah,
I mean, as long as there's no 3D animation, this could potentially be good. The 3D animation, God help us all. Let's hope they learned their lesson from Berserk. The next one is a second season
of Kuma Bear Punch, which I have not seen the first season of.
Neither have I. Is it any good? I don't know.
It says it's an isekai.
So, third isekai. So we got 3 isekai so far. Great. So moving on swiftly. What's our next show, Rebecca?
Boku no Kokoro no Yamayatsu, The Dangers in My Heart. Kyotaro Ishikawa may look like an average middle school student, but in his heart he dreams of murder. But it's no surprise that the one he wants to kill the most is never far off his mind, the class idol Anna Yamada. Reading alone his beloved school library, he inadvertently begins to rendezvous with Yamada. They come to school secretly gorged with beloved candies and sweets. Through their interactions, Ishikawa discovers just how much of a diss Yamada is, and he can't help but support from the sidelines. Meanwhile, Yamada herself can't help but tease Ishikawa, led to just flustered reactions. With an array of heartwarming daily interactions, the distant bond between the two grows into something more than just library acquaintances. Perhaps in time, Ishikawa will come to realise that his murder's desires might turn to something else entirely.
Ooh. That actually sounds interesting. That actually, having to put up with all these ikakais and other things, that sounds like something that potentially could be good. This is like what I had a few seasons ago. So about Tamagotchi games, which I actually ended up enjoying. Wasn't the best anime in the world, but I still watched the entire thing, of the entire first season. I still kept up with it. Yeah, this actually looks like it could potentially be a sleeper hit. What do you think?
This sounds like a sleeper hit. Let's see who's licensing.
Let's see.
Hard Life.
Oh, no, why? I'm sorry, show. You won't be seen by a wide international audience. Here in America, you're fine. It's just everywhere else.
That's why you need a VPN.
That's why we need a VPN, and that reminds us, Spotlight. We don't have any sponsors yet, so we can't do that one.
No, we made that joke at Minamicon.
Oh no, we haven't got. We've
been practicing.
We're practicing our Raid Shadow Legend.
You are.
Oh look, another Isekai. I'm just gonna.
Horror Isekai.
Horror Isekai. Double the Void. So that's 4 Isekais now. Moving swiftly on. A Galaxy Next Door. Ooh, this looks good. Ever since her father died, Kazu has struggled to support his 2 younger siblings on nothing but a small inheritance. But his passion for drawing manga. Okay, this sounds like it's going to be a really sweet show. But coming harder. Like looks like the isekai are slowly like wrapping down, and we're getting these cool, wholesome shows. Yeah, this is like it could be a really good show actually. I was going to be one of these, him being a manga artist and trying to take care of the kids at the same time. Yeah, that could. I mean, is it on Crunchyroll? That's going to be our big.
Is it on
Crunchy? It's like, oh, is it on Crunchyroll, Rebecca? Is it on Crunchyroll?
Doesn't look like anything yet.
It's not been picked up, so.
All right. Some stuff still gets.
Yeah, no, like I know with deals and stuff, it's right up until the last. I think sometimes studios on smaller stuff they may want to see a bit more before they commit to something.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's Macross and they can't license it because Harmony Gold is a dick. Even though we are apparently
lovely,
we're getting all of that. Yeah, I think.
Wait, no, it's on Crunchyroll.
Oh, it's on Crunchyroll. Excellent. So yeah, I can see this potentially being at least I can at least try it for 3 episodes to see if I like it. How many more have we got to go through on the main list? So we start rapid firing this.
Right there.
Yeah, there's a lot more. I was like, so it's My Home Heroes next?
No, it is. Yeah, it's My Home Hero.
My Home Hero.
Looks interesting.
It's an ordinary salaryman discovers his daughter has been physically abused by her boyfriend. He learns. Finds out why. Okay, seems interesting.
It's on Crunchyroll.
It's on Crunchyroll. Let's start banging through these animes now. Heavily Delusion.
Heavenly Delusion.
Within the safety of the walls.
That looks like a thinker person. Someone who thinks a lot.
Production IG. So that'd be something you like, Rebecca. You like production IG, and I mostly. I mean, I don't hate. I do like some of the stuff.
I'll have a look.
That's more a Rebecca show. Ends 0 second season. For the people who did Fairy Tale.
So lots of etchy and feet then.
Yeah, lots of etchy and feet because we noticed that from the creator of Fairy Tale. He likes both those. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. The reason why we kind of ended up at the Duke's mansion. I presume that's an
isekai.
Is that an isekai? That sounds like an isekai. I guess it's off my.
Isekai. It is an isekai.
One of these isekais is going to be good, and we're going to have to apologise in a future episode. We will legit apologise if one of these isekais ends up being good. We will say we were wrong. You can use the clip of us saying it's terrible. Your heart's content. Skip to the loafer. This is an isekai.
No, it's not an isekai. That is a high school show. That is. It is on Crunchyroll.
Yay! Another crunch. Something we can physically watch in the United Kingdom. And it's PA Works. Oh, I've seen stuff from them before. So I may be giving this a go if it gets treated well on Crunchyroll. Dear Mounts Dead Play.
What is this? This looks like something that is a sign-in. That probably looks like something that people will probably make fanfics out of.
Yeah. I thought it was Dan Wonka for a second. And then I looked near and like, no, it's not the art.
It is no.
Yeah, it's like Dan Romper.
There is a new game from that studio coming out soon.
Yeah.
Looks good, but at the same time, it's like, do I want to deal with some of the Danganronpa fanbase?
I don't know. Is this on Crunchyroll?
Yes, it is.
So we'll potentially be checking it out. Of course, it's the second season next of Witch from Mercury. I haven't seen the first season.
I've watched a couple of episodes of that.
Is it any good?
It is actually really good.
It's really good.
The story seems really strong so far.
Yeah, because I went to the Gundam base in Japan and they had so much stuff for it there. And I went, wow, if I was actually watching this show, I'd be really excited right now. But I hadn't. So I was like, I'm just going to go back to looking at the Gundam Seed stuff.
It actually does look really... What I've seen so far, the story writing seems top-notch.
That's good.
Which is good.
There is
there's like some Gundams where it's a bit poo.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always going to admit I'm way more big of Evangelion man. But I did really enjoy Gundam Seed back in the day. So I think all anime fans have that one Gundam they enjoy, whether it be Wing, Seed, G, Zero. You seem like someone who'd like Zero. Or the Pretty Boys.
I'd like to watch... I like watching a unicorn.
Yeah.
Because it's got some sour bangers.
Yeah.
And some of what sort of Wing was alright.
Yeah. I barely saw anything of Wing back when I was a kid. I saw like very little Wing. I watched all of Season C Destiny, and I've seen a load of I saw some of Zero. I really didn't like Zero. And I saw a load of G, but I haven't completed G. I'm waiting for G to come out on DVD. And I have continuously been pestering someone for years to bring it out on DVD. And every year I think I ask him, he puts it back further. So I just stopped asking.
Is that the one with all the funny Gundams? Like the windmill Gundam and the Penguin Gundam?
That's the one.
That series is good.
That's the one where it's a world tournament and like it's in its own separate universe. All the countries in the world have their own Gundam, and they're all stereotypically stereotyped as possible. Essentially, Gundam Gurren Lagann edition. Gurren Lagann about like 10 years before Gurren Lagann happened. Right. Oh god, it's another Isekai. The legendary hero is dead. Moving on.
It's a harem parody.
Oh, at least it's self-aware.
So that means it's got a decency to be alright.
Yeah. Oh god, and the next one's also an Isekai. We're up to like 5. We've got to like the 5 Isekai.
6.
6. Oh. 6. Oh god, it's like.
And it's a harem too.
A harem. So it's like we got the one that's kind of like we're self-aware, and it's like this is what like the parody next to the actual like this is the we're taking it seriously. I don't know. Maybe one of these shows will be good. Ironically. Next one has an interesting title. My One Hit Kill Sister. Wait, is that...
It's still an Isekai.
Oh, it's still an Isekai. We're like in Isekai hell. You're like Isekai hell. I noticed how they do these lists. I think they put all the good stuff at the top. And then they're like, hey, the stuff we're not... Here are all the Isekais that are coming out this year. I think they should just have a whole separate section that says, this is the Isekais coming out this season. Maybe one of them will be good. Maybe 2. There may be a self-aware one in there. Okay, Yuri Is My Job. Is that going to be like the gay anime of the season? Maybe, I think so. There's like a load of girls. Will this be?
It almost looks like Higurashi, but I think it's like one of the stations in the new Higurashi, so.
Ooh. You said Higurashi, so my interest is already like on ooh. I mean, one looks kind of like Rena, so it could be. Okay, this could be fun. That is it on Crunchyroll?
What's Is My Job one?
Yeah, Yuri's My Job.
Let me have a look. I think it. Yes, it is.
Yes. So I potentially could be watching that one. So that my potential. I may check a few episodes out. The 3-episode rule. The Cafe, Terrence, and its Goddess. There's like a maid show.
You like maid shows?
Trying to think of one maid show I actually liked. I can't think of it. I mean, I guess it's like a slice of life restaurant show. So, I guess you're into that. Something Chris Homer would like.
I was like Oracle was part restaurant show.
True, that there you go. I like that show. I thought that show was very good. I like the bit where she said shucking that. You know the bit she said shucking that.
Yes, Sagana.
Shucking that.
And that'll be a bit of.
So that's good. Right, we got the stereotypical musical anime of the season.
Orchestra.
So this is going to be the one. He used to live for the violin. Oh no! Don't be another Your Lie in April. I don't know over Your Lie in April. Oh no!
He never will be.
You're never going to get over. Guys, do yourself a favour. Someone says go and watch yourself some Your Lie in April. If you enjoy not being sad, don't. Because it will make you very sad in places. Very, very sad. Very good show. I will say very good show. Your Lie in April. So this could essentially... I mean, I don't know if it's going to be the same as Your Lie in April. Oh, it just sound like it's trying to be Your Lie in April. Just because there's a violin doesn't mean it's going to be like Your Lie in April. Oh, we on the last... Oh, God. You know, I got another... He just keeps... Why do we always freaking do this? Oh, it's the furry anime. It isn't Ikigai.
I don't know. Let me have a look. It says it's got the tag shoujo. Fantasy romance.
Oh, no, I'm not...
Yay, it's furry time. Yeah, you want to watch it?
I'm not watching it. You can carry on with your Odd Taxi and that one about the beasts and...
I've never watched any of those.
You watched the one about the angry raccoon.
I haven't finished watching the one about Angry Raccoon.
I need to catch up with that. That's the only one I watch, by the way, people.
No, it isn't.
It is. And working for God in a godless world. Okay, that sounds interesting. It's an isekai, so we're ignoring it.
Let me just double check.
It is an isekai. It says at the bottom.
Bollocks.
I realise that you can now just speed run. No, going to do that now. If it says isekai at the bottom, I'm ignoring it. No,
However, this next one looks quite good.
Yeah, it's a magical girl series.
Matt, who showed you Magical Destroyers, it looks absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
Because a friend showed me a trailer when we were at minamicon, and it was like, this looks fun. It's a dystopic near future where type of culture in Japan has been this very mysterious organisation SSC. Magical Girl Destroyers follows the misinvention of Taku Hero. A young revolution loves a Taku hero who loves the Taku culture and anarchy. Blue and Pink, a trio of magical girls who admire him. Together they try to create a world where you can say what you like about what you like as much as you like. And you know what it's not? It's not an isekai.
Yay, and it's on Crunchyroll. It says source Crunchyroll. So that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That actually looks like a potential. That's another. I put that down as like my other sleeper hit. I see that doing well for itself. Then we got the second season of Birdie Wings, Golf Girls. I haven't seen the first season.
I think that's actually really good.
I've been told it's been very good. I may catch up with the first season at some point.
It's very gay.
Very gay. Very gay. Not
Kitties.
bad. Not bad, but we'll hopefully catch up with that one at some point. This one's not an isekai. I was like, this could be an isekai, so I could just ignore it.
It's not, but it's got lots of cats.
Ah, is it about a cat cafe?
It's about an alien.
Yeah.
Who ends up in a cat cafe.
Oh, God. Because we went to Cat Cafe for your birthday, and it was good.
Yeah. Yay, cat cartoon animals, my favourite.
Yeah, Rebecca likes her fat cartoon animals. I guess this is something you're going to watch?
Let's see if it's on Crunchyroll.
Is it on Crunchyroll?
It doesn't look like it.
No fat cats for Rebecca. Oh well.
I've got my own.
Cool.
It's not fat, but she steals my lettuce and bacon sandwiches.
Right. My clueless first friend. Okay, this looks like a sweet show. It's not an isekai. I'm just checking now. I have to always check. Opposite attracts when cheerful airhead meets the resident wildflower of his new class in his heat ways. So this is like a slice of life comedy. Okay, that looks really cute. The art style looks really cute. Yeah, it could be something that if it's on Crunchyroll and gets the right audience. What are you thinking?
Yeah, if it gets the right audience, then yes.
Yes, I'd say it's something doing very well. Then we got another anime fan pandering anime, Otaku Elf. Is it an isekai? It's like, no, I just need to check.
It's not an isekai.
Yay, it's not an isekai. Oh. It's had Swine Maidens in it. Olaf who loves video games. Oh yeah, it's the hey, we get you. Hello, fellow otakus, we get you. I can read that from like the flipping like thing. Wow, this next show doesn't have any plot or anything. It just has no plot, so you don't know if it's an isekai. Was it Magic Rounded Service? That's weird. I never see. It's like, I wonder.
Interesting.
We have no idea.
We'll see what happens with that one.
Tokyo Mew Mew season. Tokyo Mew Mew News second season. I didn't watch the first season.
It's just too kiddie.
Yeah.
It's even the people we know that watch Precure said this is just too childish. There's people who watch Precure.
Yeah.
Precure.
I mean, they're probably just appealing to probably a younger audience.
Yeah.
We're not always the audience for everything. You've got to understand that. There's always going to be an audience that may enjoy something that isn't us. And...
True.
Right. Let's bang through the next few of these. Rajakuno. Bad Girl. Oh, it's another school. Oh god, this feels like something like...
This feels like some sort of like Icky Townsend sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh god. It sounds dodgy.
It looks like that sort of age.
Yeah, it looks like that sort of thing. It looks like Prison School. It looks like Prison School 2.
Prison School was funny.
Prison School was self-aware. Yeah, it looks like one of those shows that certain people were like. Another idol-looking show.
This is the Casino Rai anime.
Oh, is this the one you were one talking about?
Yes.
It's
an NFT.
Is it any good? Is it any good?
I haven't watched any of it. But it's interesting. This is the Casino Rai anime project.
So tell us what it's all about.
This is the story about the Bomb Twin Girls. Kizuna Ai appeared like a comet in the virtual world, becoming massively popular in a blink of an eye. After winning Labin Dior, the highest honour in the Virtual Grid Awards 5 years in a row, since basically as she came. Several months have passed since 18 Academy is a school that specializes in training new talent who will make their debut in the virtual world. There, students each their hopes and dreams, work hard each day. I want to be a virtual artist just like I. A young girl named Miracle enrolls in 18 Academy with conviction in her heart. There, she meet all kinds of people and make wonderful new memories and others that each pursue their dreams. Are you ready? The story begins now.
So this is VTuber. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, but instead of them learning about playing children's card games, they learn how to be VTubers.
Yes.
This synopsis would be brilliant. It's very self-aware. And lots of HoloLive, oh yes, this is definitely meant to be HoloLive, this is meant to be VShoujo, and this is meant to be that agency. It could be very fun.
But Kasuna Ice, person who really started the VTuber boom?
Yes, I know.
Before HoloLive?
Yeah.
Look, you've been to 2 of my panels.
I know who you're talking about. I have a figurine of her. But yeah, that's the original VTuber. Yeah, that sounds
interesting. One of the original VTubers.
One of the originals, yes. But yeah, that sounds like that could be. Is that on Crunchyroll?
Not yet. I think it hasn't got licensing yet.
Oh, I see. Because it doesn't. Oh no, 4th April. So because some of these don't air until the 12th of April. Because I realise there's one anime on here.
It's. Yeah.
You know the one anime is that's not on here.
What?
The new Pokemon anime.
Pokemon's technically a kiddie anime, so they tend to not put them on there.
That's why. Okay, I just wondered why Pokemon was.
It's discrimination against Pokemon.
Discrimination against Pokemon. I'm just saying with the Pokemon anime, I'm probably going to watch at least one episode of the new one to see what it's like. But it's, as you say, it's a show aimed at children, so don't get upset when you don't enjoy it because you are not the target audience.
You enjoy Pokemon?
I do enjoy Pokemon, but even I admit the Pokemon anime isn't great. Right.
Yeah, why do you keep watching it?
I only watch it because I want to see if they've actually developed the characters, and they don't. Well, I did watch the last episode. I got very excited when a certain cameo happened. And the next show looks like a pretty boy show.
Yeah.
Ops Colors.
Ops Colors.
It's a school virtual. It's all about the pretty boys. All about the pretty boys.
Yep.
That's one that I'm probably not interested in.
Idol Masks, yeah, some people will be.
I know some people will be. I know one person who probably like that, and she sometimes watches that show, so you'll watch his salad, you will probably enjoy it. And the new Idol Master, Cinderella Girl.
Yeah, I think this looks like it skews quite youngish, so I probably think for a certain audience.
Oh, is it for younger? I see under. Okay.
You know what I mean.
Yes, I understand. Oh, look, and we got another show that has no plot. Alice Kid.
And Nomad Studios, though, probably will not be that good.
Yeah. So moving on, mixed.
Second, a show that I've never seen, but I think just the art style looks quite familiar.
Oh, isn't that That's like a sports. It's like a baseball series. So
it's a baseball series by. Yeah. It's a baseball series by. Mitsuru Adachi, who did another series called Touch and Cross Game. Yeah. He does a lot of baseball stuff.
Yeah, and I've seen Cross Game.
Baseball is very popular in Japan.
It is. It's hugely popular. They have whole stadiums for it in Japan. Right. Next one looks like an idol show. Well, Die Star. Which
it looks pretty.
It looks pretty. We can give them that.
I think the anime for the World Die Media Mix project. Probably to advertise Playsets, toys, and CDs.
Yay! Then we got something that's the 4th season of, and I've never... Have you heard of this show before? Serious Statement?
Nope, I have not.
So we are just really out of touch, or it's not very good. I don't think it's the second one. Next one looks like a kiddie anime. Touch you.
I think the rest look like kiddie animes.
And they don't have Pokemon here. I'm going to be discriminated against Pokemon. We're just going to skip through those.
They won't put Pokemon on.
They won't put Pokemon on. Yeah, it's just all the kiddie anime. Oh, they got that mascot.
And it's the O&As.
The Gamma.
O&A time.
The O&As will go through. Oh no!
They pretty dummy bro to the top. So going to watch that.
I'm not going to watch that. I'm going to protest outside of the headquarters and ask them to stop releasing this franchise.
You'll love it.
I don't.
You just need to sit down and watch it.
One day when the dub comes out, I'll watch it. Okay, I said that if the dub comes out,
I think we're going to Clockwork Orange to watch it. I think me and some of our friends are going to Clockwork Orange to watch this show.
Everyone's like, it's a really wholesome show, Tim. I'm like, why do you have an issue? I'm like, it's about horses and girls.
It's horses, Tim. There's nothing wrong with horses.
But they're anime girls.
Yeah. Baptised a raccoon and anime girl, you got no issue with her.
Yeah, because I don't know. Maybe this is like me just like denying like it's just like no, this is too much of a gateway drug. Then we got Ultraman Final. Anything that normally has final in it is not the final one. I'm looking at you, Gintama. They just announced a new Gintama.
What you meant Attack on Titan?
Oh yeah, because I know. See, I went with the less obvious joke. Because Gintama's just announced this week that they're releasing more Gintama, and it was like, wait, didn't you just release a movie called Gintama Final? You're not a bit misleading? And he's like, people are gonna go back through and watch it and go, oh yeah, there's a whole series after Gintama Final. So Ultraman Final. I presume this is an anime version of Ultraman.
Yeah.
What do you think? Ultraman kind of got screwed over in the West is that they did a reboot of Ultraman just before Power Rangers came out. It was a total flop. So when all the Tokusatsu shows were getting remade for American audiences, like Mask Rider and the Metal Heroes that came, other things, and of course stuff even like the one you like, Gridman.
Gridman.
Yeah, they all got to go. They all got to go in America, all because everyone was buying up. And when it came to Ultraman, what happened is the year before they had released an American version, it totally flopped. And it's kind of a rule that you have to wait 5 years. So by the time the 5 years were up, it was kind of nobody wanted to really adapt Tokusatsu series anymore. So essentially, Ultraman probably got screwed out of like his big opportunity in America, all because they literally were too early with the adaptation. Right, I'm just gonna look through. I mean, there's a lot more shows.
Chinese one.
Yeah, China's.
No, these are mostly Chinese, but there is the Thunder Stars web animated series, which has its fans, but probably will not probably get fan translations.
Yeah.
I think the majority of us is like Chinese series.
Yes, it's looking at I think that's how China likes to release it. Are we up to OVAs now? There's only about 4. Oh, there's a Tenchi Muyo one. Tenchi Muyo GPX. Remember that Tenchi Muyo? The spin-off about his friend. I mean, it has Tenchi Muyo in the title, and Tenchi Muyo is barely in it. So yeah, I guess if you enjoy Tenchi Muyo GPX, you'll be happy.
Interesting to go on as a lane OVA, which is about the British ships.
Ah, is that the...
That's one of the boat ones.
That's the boat.
This is about the British boats.
Okay, that would be interesting. I only saw a few episodes. It's one of those shows I need to watch more of. Shall
we have decent adaptation compared to some of the other ones? Yeah. No, it's movie time.
Shall we play our favourite game? Will this be getting some sort of release in UK cinema? and we start off with Black Clover, which we already know is going straight to Netflix. So that game is not fun. So that's going straight to Netflix. I'd never seen.
You've not seen Bunny Girl Senpai?
I still need to watch Bunny Girl Senpai. Yeah, but is it the second movie? Is it about the sister?
Yeah.
I've seen bits.
That might make it.
That's the sort of thing. Anime Limited may do a very limited release.
Yes.
Anime Limited would do a very limited release of Bunny Girl Senpai. That's a maybe, or at the very least, film festivals.
Yeah.
Psychopath the movie. I see that getting potentially, at the very least, film festival. I could see that getting released, so that has a big enough following.
I'll have a look. Yeah, it's decent following.
Next one is
Princess Prince or Crown Handler movie 3 probably will not get a.
Number 1 and 2 didn't get one, so will not get UK cinema release or a very best DVD release. Collar X Mace movie deep cover.
This movie deep cover.
Is this based on something?
Maybe Detective Reverse Home sounds like a game. Not game. What's it?
It's getting 2 episodes though, so that
2 movies.
2 movies. So I think it's one of them. They're releasing it in cinemas.
Probably not.
Probably not. Like the next movie that I think is very likely to have some sort of UK cinema release, Sailor Moon.
Cosmos. Because it's Sailor Moon.
Yeah, Sailor Moon. Isn't this a series they never adapted originally? I
think so. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not best on Sailor Moon, even though I was playing with chat GT, and apparently Sailor Moon is one of my favorite animes according to that. You got everything else right. I was just like, I was saying stuff like, my favorite anime is like Evangelion, Berserk, and Sailor Moon. I went, no, not quite. It probably looked to see that I'd done videos on Sailor Moon and presumed, you must really like Sailor Moon. That would definitely get in the cinema.
I think something that will not get cinema release. Detective Conan movie 26.
Because the other 25 have yet to be released in the cinema over here, including movie number 6, which is a good version of Sword Art Online and is actually set in England. Yes, Conan, unfortunately. Our boy Conan, he doesn't have much luck in the rest. Actually starting
to... It does have a Uniqlo t-shirt line coming.
Oh, nice. I'm definitely picking some up from that. The weird thing is, though, they actually are dubbing the movies again. They started to dub the Conan. Unfortunately, they're not dubbing any of the TV series, but they're going back slowly and actually dubbing. Because I think originally they only dubbed up to about movie 6, and they're slowly going back. But I know they definitely dubbed the Lupin the Third movie. They did. Conan versus Lupin the Third, the movie. So that's good. Oh, Love Life is getting another movie. Or an OVA.
That's OVA?
Even though it's in the movie.
Well, that'll get some release.
That'll get some sort of release over here because it's freaking Love Life and people love Love Life. This next one has so little information about it. Atiko. It has a girl with like.
Looks interesting. Probably won't get it.
They won't not be getting an anime release. I'd list 7 the movie. Probably
not, but it has its fans.
Maybe a film festival. Maybe like Anime Love Scotland or something like that.
Yeah.
And the last one is Eternal Boys: The Next Stage.
So probably not.
Probably not again. And it says specials. There's nothing there, and unknown, and that's the full list. Wow, we've been talking for 2 hours, Rebecca.
Wow.
We know how to have fun on here. So, what are you most looking forward to this season?
Hell's Paradise and MASH.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to MASH. I'm definitely looking forward to Demon Slayer coming back. I'm trying to look through. I think that one about this one here, The Dangers in My Heart, could be a good show. The After School one could be a good show. The Galaxy Next Door could be another sleeper hit. I think it was that VTuber one I'm definitely going to check out. I just see what Crunchyroll suggests for us to watch next season. Right, I think it is time to start heading off. Don't forget that we are on Twitter at animeintheuk. We are on Instagram at animeintheuk0, and we're even on TikTok at animeintheuk1.
You are?
Yes, I am. As I have to say, Rebecca's very disapproving of TikTok. Don't worry, Rebecca. In a few days' time, there could be no TikTok to be on. So you may get your wish.
In America.
In America. Well, yeah, that's a big audience con. It was funny because there was actually a TikTok convention next to the MegaCon, and you actually could go into it. Yeah, I went in.
But it's got all the bits, like, you've got, but it keeps popping up everywhere, like, in, like, it's like, you're flipping stories, they're not stories, I mean, you've got your Instagram Reels, you've got your YouTube Shorts, you've got your Facebook Reels.
Yeah. If TikTok
dies, eating everywhere.
If TikTok dies, it will just all go into YouTube Shorts. And that's kind of the thing. So it's gonna take everyone will just transfer over to YouTube Shorts. Anyway, it was good being back. It was good. It was good talking about minamicon and having a lovely time. And it really was. Really, we've come a long way. Is this episode 26 or 27 of Anime in UK?
I would check, but
that's okay. We'll figure it out. Well, it's an episode of Anime in UK.
It's over 25. It's over 25.
It's over
26.
So we're 20. So this 26 or this 27?
This is 26.
Ah, this is episode 26. So technically, this could be like the season. No, it's not the season. No, there's animes that go on for 26th episode. It's either 24 or 26, depending on like the slot, or 25. Some shows actually have 25 episodes. But no, we will be back for the 27th episode. I hope you have a Kokoro-con special. That'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, so is there anything else you want to add before we head off?
I don't know what we've got to add. We've covered Armicon.
Yeah.
Covered what's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, got the Armicon's finally announced its summer dates.
Yeah.
That was something.
Oh yes, Amicon has announced it is running in the summer. Fortunately, I don't think I'm going to have, because I got 2 conventions like the weeks in between, and I'm a bit like, I think I'm going to have to put all my funds to those other conventions. And one of them I may have pledged my life to at Amicon. But it's all good. It's all good.
It's hard to know.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's like I'm going to wait and see, because it doesn't look like I'll be doing VenCon this year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Right.
But.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm going to wait and see who goes. It's like. It's like putting your sign up dates the few days after people go home from Kokoro-con.
Yeah.
Interesting move.
Yes, it is, because we're all going to be penniless from Kokoro.
We've all been on Mr. Baker's wild ride.
Oh, Mr. Baker's wild ride. You looking forward to Kokoro-con?
Yeah.
I think you'll really enjoy it. It's a real. It's different from Miyani-con. It's more of a chill con. But there is still stuff to do.
I just want to dick around to my Chainsaw Man cosplay.
Yeah, about to say, if you want to do something like that, it's a perfect con to just dick around in your cosplay. But yeah. Right. So don't forget, we will probably have some Kokoro-con videos up next weekend. So
you'll probably put loads of shorts up.
You know me.
Maybe have some panels filmed.
And I'd have some panels, so it'll be like we're all at Kokoro-con together. So yeah, don't forget to click.
And you can laugh at my panel.
Because your panel was funny, because you tell us funny jokes. about how much of
I've got some right funny memes in there.
That's good. Anyway, so I guess we'll be seeing you all at KokoroCon. So shall we say goodbye now?
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you again soon. Bye.